So it's official, the Division 2 has a special event, crossover event, starting on June 30th, 2026. Now, this was first teased over on Twitter. If you guys follow the Division 2 official account, they teased this event, and we kind of knew something was going to happen, because if you go to the in-game menu on our Division 2 character, you can see that it said there was a special event or season event starting on the 30th. Well, we officially know that it is Dead by Daylight event, and there will be an event pass, plus alongside the event pass will be a Rage Harvest global event. Now, you can also earn a reward from the global event, but we'll get into that in just a second. So if you look right here, you can see that the event will be running from June 30th to July 14th. The fox settles over the streets of the new event pass inspired by Dead by Daylight. Now, there will be free items you can earn. You can already see them right here. You have the Death Slinger and the Huntress. Plus, you have 2 backpack trophies that you can get just by playing this event pass. And then you have the premium side where you can earn the Oni and the Trapper, plus 2 backpack trophies and 2 exotic caches. So yes, it's evenly split down the middle, free side, and if you want to spend 1,000 credits on the premium side. But these are all the outfits you can earn here. Now, you need to earn season XP through regular play and progress. Now, remember, season pass XP, the best way to do this is if you guys do your priority objectives. If you have any of your seasonal manhunts, you can do that too. Or you can just go around and play the open world at a smaller amount. But the best way, honestly, if you want season pass XP, is to do those priority objectives, focus on missions or strongholds. Now, again, you can see the free track shows the Death Slinger outfit. You get the backpack trophy, the Huntress outfit, and the Axe backpack trophy. And then on the premium track, you get the Oni outfit, the Oni mask backpack trophy, the Trapper outfit, the Trapper's machete backpack trophy, and 2 exotic caches. Now, I did mention the Rage Harvest global event, and you can see this one's from June 30th to July 7th. The hunt does not end with the event pass. From the June 30th to July 7th, Rage Harvest puts you against enemies that grow stronger as they build overheal. Every star earned during the global event also contributes 50 XP towards the Dead by Daylight event pass, so you can earn some season pass XP there too. With the global event active, all enemies enter the fight with overheal, giving them additional protection and increased damage. When they hit you, they restore any missing health and armor before building even more protection. The more they accumulate, the tougher they become and the more damage they deal. But the strength can be stilled and become yours. As you damage enemy overheal, you gain rage and receive bonuses to your weapon damage, RPM, weapon handling, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. Rage thrives on pressure. Stay on the offense to keep building power, but slow down for too long and they start to fade. So yes, seems like a really cool event based on what we just read here, and I'm kind of excited to dive into this. We will be live tomorrow checking out this full event. Now, they do have the Guardian Angel, which the longer you stay on the offense, the more likely you are to take a hit. Guardian Angel is there when your armor finally gives way. When your armor is fully depleted, Guardian Angel activates automatically, briefly making you immune to damage and status effects, clearing any already affecting you and increasing your movement speed. It's actually a really cool modifier to this global event. Once triggered, the effect needs time to recharge, so it will not be available every time your armor breaks. Another cool feature of this one. Now, you guys can earn the Rage Harvest mask by getting to tier 10 track for the global event. You know, every global event has 5 tracks or sometimes 10. Well, once you reach tier 10, you guys can earn this mask here. Kind of has the day by day, you see the red, the handprint on the front. So honestly, it kind of could go with the July 4th theme too, because red, white, and blue, kind of cool there. They also mentioned there's a Shepherd XP event coming up from June 30th to July 7th, a Dark Zone Surge event from July 7th to the 14th, and then a Shade XP from July 14th to the 21st. Earn 3 times the usual Shade XP progress. This looks like the one that you guys are going to want to go for, July 14th to the 21st. If you guys want to level up your Shade levels, remember you can do up to 1,000 levels. Now, they did make some improvements to the Toxic Dark Zone. If you notice right here, the biggest thing that I'll mention is loot dropped in PvE Dark Zone is now only visible to the player and belongs to the player alone, so others cannot steal it. So you know how sometimes players would die, people will come and steal your loot. it's gonna drop, but you're only gonna see it. Also, they made a change to the hunters. The hunters will no longer hack the skills, they will destroy the skills. So a big change there, because people were throwing them out at the extractions. I think those are like kind of like the two big ones I seen here on there. They did reduce the visual intensity of the toxic gas to make it less obstructive during gameplay. They adjusted the toxicity audio effect in PvE Dark Zone to make it persistent background noise less intrusive. So that's pretty good. I honestly, the sound was just kind of, I wish we could have just had option to lower it a lot, but they just dropped it down. So we'll see how it goes. What else do we have here? They added the stabilization agent information when hovering over extractions on the map, and added stabilization agent counter to the HUD. So again, they made some positive changes, I think, to the Toxic Dark Zone. I think long term, if they want to keep something like the PvE Dark Zone, again, my opinion, we kind of need like a world boss or something. There are some other fixes they did here, which is pretty cool. And on top of all this, we will have Twitch drops starting on June 30th to July 7th. Now, there are a total of 5 rewards you can earn: a Dead by Daylight logo patch for 30 minutes, 1 hour you can get the weapon skin for Huntress, 2 hours you get an exotic skin, 3 hours you get the Dead by Daylight weapon skin, and then 4 hours we get this backpack trophy, which actually looks pretty cool. So these are the items you guys can start earning tomorrow. I will be streaming pretty much every single day, maybe not on July 4th, but every single day for this event. So if you guys want to catch me starting tomorrow, twitch.tv/NothingButSkillz, you can watch me live right over there. But these are the drops right here. That's pretty much it, guys. That's gonna wrap up this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, Nothing But Skills out.